urgent, Mr. President, an emergency is nigh. The truth of an epic changing tide caught by the satellites. This August day brings tidings of a threat we can't ignore. 400,000 battle-hardened soldiers are at the edge of all-out war. Along the Saudi borderlands, Kuwait and Persian Sea, this has all the makings of a dreaded World War III.
Thousands of Iraqi troops and hundreds of tanks crossed the border into Kuwait in the early hours of this morning. There's been heavy fighting in the capital Kuwait city and reports of large numbers of casualties on both sides.
Act 1, he gathered steel, Saddam swollen with pride, and turned his world's fourth largest army toward a sovereign kingdom's side. He crossed into Kuwait at dawn, like theft with banners raised, and set a dark horizon on the edges of the blaze. He thought the hour was his, the map would bend and kneel, and with one brutal stroke, he'd make the desert yield. But the world said no, we cannot let this stand. The world said no to grave ambition. Stand together now, against the storm, against the sword, against the lie of conquest's mission. Act 2, the nations answered, condemnation in their united voice, and the chambers of the earth made judgment without choice. Yet he grew more hard-edged, more defiant, more severe, with hostages and threats of fire to cast the region into fear. And Israel stood in the shadow of his poison and his boast, while ships moved into the Gulf to guard the desert coast. The old sand watched the tide of armor, flags and flame, and every line on every chart was learning a new name. But the world said no, we must hold this line. The world said no to grave ambition. Stand together now, against the storm, against the sword, against the lie of conquest's mission.
Something is happening outside. The skies over Baghdad have been illuminated. We're seeing bright flashes going off all over the sky.
The liberation of Kuwait has begun. In conjunction with the forces of our coalition partners, the United States has moved under the code name Operation Desert Storm. Desert Storm. Desert Storm.
Act 3, then came the lightning, swift as judgment, clear and bright. American precision cut the dark apart that night. Alongside 40 mighty banners, Arabs side by side, Syria, the Emirates, Egypt and Oman, Europe, Asia, the Americas, Africa, Oceania. The might of the free world descending upon a stubborn foe. Schwarzkopf and Powell stood firm, measured cold and sure, and the ground attack rolled forward with a force none could endure. And it was over in 100 hours. in seasons calm. There will be peace and there will be war. So guard the fragile daylight well, and keep watch for